Today we are going to study about the powers of the President of India. In this class, we'll be studying about different powers enjoyed by President of India. Under the powers of President of India, we are going to learn different topics today. The first one, executive powers. The Constitution lays down that the executive of the Union shall be vested in the President. His executive powers extend to all the subjects on which the Parliament can make laws. Under the executive powers, we can learn the first one. He is the head of Union Executive. The administration of the country runs in his name. All orders are issued in his name. All officials are his subordinates. He is the head of Union administration. The second power of the President of India, we can go for it today, that is formation of Council of Ministers under the executive powers. The President of India appoints the leader of the majority party in the Lok Sabha as the Prime Minister, and on his advice he appoints the other ministers in his Council of Ministers and distribute their portfolios. The Prime Minister and the ministers submit their resignation to him if required. Third point under the executive powers is he has the power to appoint and remove the high dignitaries of the state. The President appoint and remove the dignitaries like Attorney General of India, the Comptroller and the Auditor General of India, the judges of Supreme Court and the High Courts and the state governors, the state ambassadors and the high commissioners. He also appoints the chairman and members for Union Public Service Commission, Planning Commission, Finance Commission and the Election Commission of India. Under the executive powers, the fourth one, he having the power to administer the union territories. Every union territory in India is under the President of India and it is administered by him. He exercises this power through an administrator appointed by him. The last point under the executive power is he can control over the state governments. The President has the power to issue such direction to the state government as he may think necessary from time to time. During an emergency, on account of failure of constitutional machinery in a state, the control of the President upon the state is complete through the governor, who is appointed by President and to whom he is responsible. The second power of President of India is legislative powers. Legislative powers. The Union Legislature comprises the President and the two houses of Parliament. Therefore, the President is an integral part of Union Legislature. The President has the right to summon and prorogue the Parliament and dissolve the Lok Sabha in the consultation with the Prime Minister if the need arises. The President enjoys the right to address the Parliament and to send the message to it whenever it is required. The President addresses the both houses of Parliament at the first session after general election and at the first session of each year. He can also address either house or a joint sitting of both houses whenever he deems fit to do so. The President nominates 12 MPs to the Rajya Sabha from among the persons who have contributed towards the growth of art, science, literature, social service, etc. He may also nominate the 2 members from the Anglo-Indian community if they are not adequately represented in the House. All the bills passed by Parliament require the President's assent or sign to become a law. In case of a non-money bill, he can send back with a recommendation. If the bill is passed with or without amendment again, then the President has to give the assent. Every bills for the formation of a new state altering the boundaries of existing ones and the money bills require the prior sanction of the President. The most important legislative power of the president is the power to issue the ordinance. The president can promulgate an ordinance which has the same authority and force as a parliamentary law, but only when the parliament is not in session. However, this ordinance have to be placed before the parliament within 6 weeks of its reassembly. A bill passed by an state legislature or assembly may also be reserved for president assent or signature by the governor of the state. However, the president enjoys this power only in the cases where it is referred to him by the governor of the state. The last topic for today is discretionary power of President of India. Discretionary means the own power can be decided by President of India. The President of India enjoys certain discretionary powers. There are certain grey areas where the President may have to use his wisdom and judgment. Now we can see there are 4 areas. There are 4 important powers by President of India. He can use the discretionary power. Number 1, appointment of the Prime Minister in a situation where no single party commands the clear support of the majority of the Lok Sabha and there is a hung parliament. In that occasion, President he can select one new Prime Minister. This is because a president cannot appoint the new Prime Minister on the advice of outgoing Prime Minister who may lost the election or the particular Prime Minister lost the support of the House. Second one, appointment of Prime Minister in the case of sudden death of the present Prime Minister. So in this area where the ruling party is unable to meet the immediately to select a leader as a Prime Minister of India, in that condition President of India can select or as well as appoint the Prime Minister for our India. Number 3, when the ruling party who has lost the majority support in the Lok Sabha or when a vote of no confidence may have been passed against it recommends to the President to dissolve the Lok Sabha, then it is at the discretion or it is the hands of the President of India to decide either dissolve the House or ask another party to prove the majority on the floor of the House. Number 4th one, the President can dismiss the minister in case of Council of Minister loses the confidence of the House but refuse to sign. In these all 4 areas, he can use the discretionary power, and this is a very important topic under the powers of President of India.